Hey there, team, and welcome to Gundabad. Now, wait, I hear you typing, I see it, but this is not the battle that Umar just posted. Just before you go whining away, oh, Windy Pups, no, I just watched this battle 2 days ago, what are you doing? No, this isn't the one. This is one we actually did just before it. Well, a few days before. Still a pretty dang good one. I maybe don't perform quite as well as I did in the battle Umad posted, but this one certainly has quite an interesting little twist to it that I quite enjoy. So, as you can see here, we have our deployment zones, and the deployment zones are a bit odd. So, we have this little gap here with a few, which each one of us, the four of us, have set up our little ambush teams, and we will be descending upon the dwarves before they begin their attack. So all of my little forces here, we were able to send more. There were troops that had started off in here that Eclipse, would have wanted us to keep, and I for the most part did, but I slapped in one extra unit as well, just to give us a hand. We've got the Blackback Mountain Berserkers here hiding away, waiting for their opportunity. I think I've got another unit of them too. I can't even see my own men, so the dwarves had no chance. Another one there. Where else? Oh, goodness me. Ah, there we are. Some Mountain Orc Berserkers as well. And, nope, that's the same. God, I could have done this in a better way. Where are the boys? There they are. More Mountain Orc Berserkers. And over here, Goblin King Bodyguard. Now, this was actually the unit I sent over here. As I say, mistake number one, perhaps. Everything else around here is all locked morale. But the Goblin King Bodyguard, even though they are this elite bodyguard unit, they are not locked morale. So we'll cross that in a moment. Mevin, to my left, playing as an Angamr. Most of these players are actually in the next Gundabad battle. But we have a few changes and a few guys playing on the defense that are on the attack and so on and so forth. We have Mevin with his Blackguard there, his Halberdiers. He's lucky enough to have some Trolls barreling on down, some more Halberds, some Hammer Guard. I think that's about it for him. To his side, more and more Trolls to come and attack these Dwarf Orc fellers in amongst these trees somewhere. There's somewhere, I swear. And we'll get an eye level. I think that's better for us. Nope, missed him. There we go. And then the last is Eclipse here with his Scourge Raiders. And that's about... Oh, no. Oh, an Arius. What? Oh, goodness me. Okay, well, anyway, yes. The last is an Arius. So he's got his Snow Trolls there and some Black Orcs of the Mountain. And then some Goblin King Bodyguard. Okay, so he does actually have some Goblin King Bodyguard, then Black Orcs of the Mountain again, with some more Snow Trolls on the far left there. I don't think much has changed of the Dwarven armies, so we'll just have a sort of a pass over the top of them. I won't call out every little thing. I'll call out the players. So Mr. Sneakman leading up the front. I think, yeah, generally, anything really fancy. Dragon Slayers there. Then Sin off the Dark Cloud behind him as the second dwarf that's going to be pushing his way on through our defenses and our ambush. Froggy making up the third. Anything really cool about Froggy? Again, Dragon Slayers there. Not where the general is, though. And lastly, we have... Oh, all the way back here. Yeah, general is in with the Highborns. Lastly, we have Morris up at the back. He will be the dwarf that I descend down upon. The dwarves were not able to change their deployment. They were just given this marching formation, as you can see. So yeah, they've all got quite a similar setup, and we really will just be barreling on down at them. Further up, we have Mevin as our front line. He's got his Gundabad Guard, Angamr Marauders, and Pikes behind. Some Scourge Raiders there waiting, and Blackguard. We were wanting to really make them pay on these outer edges. Some Guardians of Carndom there, double Guardians. Some Drake Broodlings there, some baby dragons, not under my command today though. They are under the other Misty, who is an Arius. He's got his Fearmongers, double Fearmongers, and the Orc Mangonel. Some Berserkers, more Berserkers, and some Goblin King Bodyguard. Again, In this version, though, there is no crossing. So they are all coming straight on down one side, and we can punish them as we please from the, whoop, I guess what? That's north, this is south, this is west. Yeah, never eat east. Knee east, oh god. Oh dear me, that's a shame. Anyway, zooming on over, we have, oh, getting tangled up in Gundabad itself. We have the Trolls of Gundabad, well, Hammer Guard again, Witcher on Pikes, some Scourge Raiders, Guardians, Gundabad Guard, Black Watch Legion, again, more Blackguard, Halberd, this is Eclipse again, and then me. I've got my crossbows there, double crossbows, Halberd, spear, lots and lots of spears, Goblin King Bodyguard in the back there, that's my general there, Black Orcs the Mountain, double there, and then Mountain or Uruk Archers, triple, Snow Trolls. My general is actually called General Snaga, which we'll find out throughout this battle. I felt that, I mean, a little bit disappointing, isn't it, to be a Grand General of the Misty Mountains and be called Snaga. But we will get to it as we come charging on down the hill. Let me try and find my boys. I wanted to give Morris a quick second. He knew I was coming, of course, but let's just let him shuffle around before I jump at him. Actually, no, I do not. I get right on in there. Let's go to 0.8 for a second, because we will be coming crashing on down all the way along the line. Let's just in case I do forget, because I very well might. Oh, he is running away from me with his axe throwers. That was my first target. If I could have tangled with them and sliced a few of them up. Of course, locked morale. Not super duper worried. Morris actually doing quite a cool thing and trying to climb up the slopes to get the better of me. Over here, we see Froggy is actually chilling out. He's a little bit more passive as Mevin comes crashing down onto his front with trolls. Saying that, no, he rushed his front into the trees. Those Axe Guard, though, will chomp down at those trolls without too much of a problem. But if they can just cause a bit of chaos while the phalanx lines up behind them, all those halberds, that'll be pretty messy. Along here, we have more trolls going toe with some spears. That's a much better engagement for Eclipse's trolls. And the Blackguard actually struggling to get through that heavy dwarven armor of the spearmen. And a good, spearman defense. Those orc fellows already worrying, but the AP proving to be useful as we bring down... Oh! He did still die. That's funny. He died before the orc feller. Well, anyway, the orc feller died before finishing his animation. I've never seen that. See, that's them broken there. This is really, it is a flash in the pan type of attack here. We know that this isn't going to last long. This is just seeing how much damage we can do, how quickly. The likes of the Obsidian Guard is a cool early use from Sin to try and counteract that. But it's giving Eclipse some time to get up forward with the Scourge Raiders. And finally, further here, Mr. Sneakman actually sending some troops back in order to sort of backstab those Scourge Raiders. But the Snow Trolls of Anarius trying to get in the way. Those Black Orcs of the Mountains, as much as I like them, I think they're going to struggle up against those Ironfoot Spears. Again, just heavy dwarven armor. And yet surrounding them here almost, as the Trolls are engaging the sidelines. Now, we do have our cavalry. I don't think we were going to be engaging with the cav. It wasn't necessarily a rule, but I think it was just something we wanted to do. But Anarius does have his archers here. And while the likes of Mr. Sneakman are focusing on the front lines, we can see how many of these poor guys have been dropping. This is just arrow fire. This isn't even crossbow fire or anything. I'm really impressed with that, actually. Holy smokes. I really wish I had my crossbows up here. I don't think Anarius has access to any crossbows. I think I'm the only gobble with those today. So you can see 9 for 12. We're actually doing not too bad. Like, this is, of course, a bit of fun. Well, it was a lot of fun, but it was going a lot better for us than we expected. Now, we are, of course, losing trolls. We have elites in there, but we're killing elites too, as Sin of the Darklight pursues his attackers up into the forest. We'll see how my little strike is going here. I've really managed to sort of pull Morris into a bit of a box here. Tried to get around him, but this organized phalanx is just proving too difficult for me to get through with my rear attackers. So I'm more relying just on the troops that are fighting on the cliffs. Yeah, you see these Goblin King bodyguard, they're shaking, they're wavering now, and they're taking fire from those crossbows. That was a real shame, and I should have maybe been a bit more careful with them, but luckily there's no general in them. They are just damn good men-at-arms there. Or damn good for gobbles. Again, defeat is certain for my boys here, but Heavy Goblin Spears and Sons of Durin will hurt those Sons of Durin for sure, as we continue to slice and break down their Dwarven plate. But yeah, Morris has definitely gotten the better of me over here, and my Heavy Goblin, not Heavy Goblin, my Goblin King Bodyguard, they're broken at 40, and they ain't coming back. That's a devastating loss there, but the only solace I can take is the fact that I've used up a bit of crossbow ammunition. That really is it. And engaging in the back here, these guys are locked morale, they're going to be fighting to the very end, and I do try and pull off a few little tricks over here, the Berserkers going toe-to-toe with the Highborns, doing a bit of hit point damage to them, I certainly hope. Doesn't look like I've dropped any of them, though, as once again, the Halberds are keeping me back. Morris was fast getting those Halberds in my way. But again, I'm pulling Morris away from the front lines, dealing with him at the back while his allies push on forward to engage our main line, which it looks like we're not waiting for that. Mevin is coming forward with his forces to the really kind of busted up, because of all that fire, Mr. Sneakman's forces are struggling here. And the Gundabad Guard, Angamr Marauders, usually a unit I don't really hold too highly, but crashing into these pretty damaged Ironfoot Warriors might be just what we need. And Erebor Legionnaires even having some trouble there up against the sturdy pikes of Angamr. Eclipse coming in, I think these troops were actually still hidden. Eclipse is just waiting, and unlike me, who really unleashed all of his power with his ambush right away, I think these guys were holding back for the opportunity, and that's worked out very well. Now these Erebor Legionnaires are locked morale, so not really going to get a break, but Erebor morale, not quite Khazad-dûm morale, as we know. Oh, Baby Dragon's getting involved there. And yet devouring a few of these spearmen alongside the Black Orcs of the Mountain, who I thought they were going to be breaking quite nice and early. They have not. Now that catapult, I do not know where the catapult crew are. Hopefully, they've probably just been removed and pulled back, just to keep them safe. Goblin King Bodyguard there from Anarius, doing a bit better than mine did, for sure, but still shaken, and with dwarves behind them, I would, if I was Sin, I'd just give a quick touch, and I think that would maybe be it. You'd probably be routing off. That's maybe something to look at as well. I'll just be snapping off thumbnails. This is, oh my god. Oh my goodness me. What has done that? Scourge Raiders? How did so much damage happen there so quickly? All I could think is Scourge Raiders. There's no crossbows over here. It's too far for... Wow. Ouch. I'm sorry, Sin. That's brutality. Again, Morris is... No, that's Froggy. I've still got Morris all the way back here. So again, you know, maybe I'm not killing too many, but I am keeping them back. Hey, those halberds actually did suffer a few casualties. I tried my best to launch myself right in there, but I saw this wasn't going well, so I actually just pulled my berserkers back and tried to outrun them. Yeah, you can see these guys bolting off. They've just been running riot out there. They didn't come back from routing, I'm afraid. I think he's just chasing me down in these trees. I'm trying to tire out these little dwarves, trying to find a fight that's going to be more worth my while. And I sort of get it with a quick backstab here against the Ironfoot Warriors, trying to link up my two surviving units of berserkers together, just so they can fight side by side, get a little bit more use out of them. But Morris is not letting me do that, as yeah, he just overwhelms me with dwarven numbers, which Erebor really can do. Erebor can spam out those Ironfoots if they so choose, and that is what I'm facing today. So generally though, that's us coming near the end of the ambush. Been a bit of a neutral exchange, I'd think. You know, yes, we've lost a lot of elite units, but all in all, we've lost a fair bit of trash too, and we've killed a lot of... Hey! I paused there for a second. The music might have overwhelmed the announcer there, but one of the enemies has lost half of their men, and we're seeing here burning. I think it's probably Mr. Sneakman, as he is now being punished even further by that mangonel. He really is, yeah, I mean, because he was slammed in the side just as everybody else, but now he's being attacked from the front. His ally Sin is coming in to back him up, but you know, He's really taking a pounding here. Oh, and now he's got cavalry to deal with. They do not have any melee cav to try and catch the likes of our Inquisitors, so that's not fun for them. We have the Highborns of Erebor having to be sent on in there, which means that the general is close to the front lines. We can start shooting him. We can maybe even get a charge with our Inquisitors. And if we destroy him, we might be able to just rout off what's left of Mr. Sneakman's army. Even if we make them run away for a little while, they'll come back tired. They'll come back a bit more scared. It could help us out. Mr. Sneakman still with a nice beefy unit of Dragon Slayers, though. And his catapult. His catapult down to 21. It's definitely taking the fire. I think that's what the archers are striking at. But they're hiding in amongst... using his allies, dwarves, for cover there. Hiding in amongst all of the Ironfoot halberds. Just to keep safe. Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta keep that catapult alive. I appreciate it. Froggy moving up there. Still so many dead orc fellers. I'm glad like my troops were perfect for it, but I think orc fellers, they did some good damage, I've got to say, but a lot of them did go running. Let's see. Morris still messing with me. I didn't actually notice how far back he was getting. Maybe that is worth a little more than I was giving myself credit for, but still, I had a nice ambush force. 2 units of Blackback Mountain Berserkers and 2 Mountain Orc Berserkers as well. It was Mountain Orc Berserkers, I should say. Yeah, it was. I needed to do some good work, and I think I did okay. But these guys are still fighting their butts off. 13 of them left. Victory is certain. Victory is certain for them. They will be a-okay there. And yeah, for how long? They're dropping their hit points, I'm sure. But no, the dwarves now making full contact. Actually, we are retreating back. Yep, we are retreating back en masse now. I don't think Mevin's going to have any trouble escaping. I've been so focused on the ambush, I've not actually focused on this little front line engagement. But no, Mevin is out of there. Mr. Sneakman, I'm sure, is breathing a bit of a sigh of relief, as are his dwarven warriors. And yeah, no more fighting here now. Everything else has ceased. Inarius pulling on back. He's still got his bows out with some of these units. Now, they've used up most of their ammo. They have to have. Yeah, these guys have got their little blades out. But with this little escape route, I don't see the dwarves catching up. Those little dwarven legs are not going to be fast enough, and also they don't have any cav to try and get up to us to really punish our retreat. That's really something the attackers can do on a lot of maps, in a lot of scenarios, and I should probably speed up to 1%. So, this is my birthday. As of my recording, this is my birthday, and I'm perhaps slightly more boisterous than usual, I don't know. Having a little bit of a bev, certainly not as much as I often do, but gonna be drinking away. This is a 57, almost 58,000 frame battle, so we'll see how it goes later on. Yeah, no, the bottle is in reach, but we'll do what we can. But the general warning, as always, when I do have a little bit of a drink as I'm playing, as I'm casting, I like to say, I will be giving the occasional mouth noise, I'm sure, the occasional gulp being coming out or something like that. I can only apologize. I know it doesn't sound nice, but that's just the way it goes. Oh, that looks kind of cool. I could maybe do something with that, can't I? Yeah, very nice. Anyway, Inquisitors being a bit messy there. Very good. Oh. So I will do. Oh, ouch. Holy smokes, good hit. Very good hit. Okay, yeah, anyway, sorry. I will do the battle that has been uploaded by Umad. It'll be a bit of a break before I do that one. I'm really chuffed with how that one went as well. And I do think this one went very, very well too. I just don't think I think I performed okay here. But there's a few mistakes that I'll zero in on. Not just to, embarrass myself, but just so that hopefully to make people aware, if I can remember my mistakes anyway. Yeah, Morris is pushing on now. Am I done? Finished? Yeah, surely. Seeing some guys winded and even exhausted. That's not bad. And if Morris is wanting to get there in any speed, he's going to have to run. Yeah, look at that gap. Hey, okay. I feel all right about that. But yeah, the boys have all the time in the world. Well, the time that they take is more time for us to set up. More time for me to try and lay my trap here. I've got my heavy goblin spears set up on this slope. And Arius is pulling back his fearmongerers, but hey, my spears, they can take a pound. They got a nice shield, got some decent armor, not super duper expensive. I got my snow trolls waiting there. They're not going to be ambushing anything. I'm pulling them back soon. There we go, we're coming on back now. Just kind of, I wanted them to be one of the last things to be coming back in, just because they're very good. You know, we wanted to make sure that this little guy was going to get home safe too. He's sacrificed a lot for the cause, so no, gotta bodyguard him. Yeah, I think Mevin had some orc fellers that were hiding there. And as always in these scenarios, we're all chatting in a voice chat together. Makes it a lot more fun, for sure. I mean, these are enjoyable anyway, but it does certainly make it a lot of fun to be chatting out. Right, okay, cool. Just watch this. Look at these guys. Right, just remember that for later. Just look at them. Yeah, so and it's good for us to just chat tactics and so on. And when you're in the same channel as your opposing side, there's a lot of fun games you've got to play to try and get your allies' attention without saying something to your enemy. But when we saw those orc fellers from Mevin, as I say, they were hiding around there somewhere. I think it was just a pretty clear no, not going to work out. Just get back. Just get back. We need these orc fellers for later. Yeah, it's just we're better off pulling them. Are they from Reforged? Spearmen guarding. I think we're going to be sitting at 2x speed for a minute. Definitely. We'll just settle up there, and that'll be a-okay. So yeah, god damn, this map is nice. It really it is. I think that the second version that we have with that the river crossing there. Okay, yeah, we'll zoom over here. I think this will be a bit of hijinks for a while. I think the river crossing is necessary for sure. That's without a doubt. But it's good. I really do like it. As soon as I saw it, I was kind of blown away. Both you know, aesthetically I think it's gorgeous, and gameplay wise I think it works really well. And you know, Eclipse worked on it between games. I'm surprised with how like quickly people do like change up stuff, change up scenarios. I've never really done it myself, and I know it's not a terribly difficult process, but it was like the very next day Eclipse was like, guys, we're ready for it now. And it was good. No, we gathered most of the same teams, so that was nice. Nope, still check these guys out. Nice, perfect, exactly how you want them to be. Just one unit. I've got my crossbows here. That's what the deal is generally. I've got my archers there too. The hope is with my crossbows, they're going to be marching, and if they want to come at me, okay, I'll engage them with the spears. I can maybe shoot them as they're hanging around there. If they don't want to engage me, if they want to go straight for the main gate, I might be able to reach them. Might be able to blast them from there. Definitely with the likes of my Mount Uruk archers, I can do that. And Arius is set up there. He's got his Orc Mangonel. We've fired off a few shots, but I think we've still got a fair. Oh, see, it just looks good. Yeah. I mean, I know, like, I know Eclipse didn't make this. This is an asset that we've had in the system for a wee while, but still, it's good. It's good. Mount Uruk archers, of course, not something that Misty gets as standard. That's but they're in the game. They're available if you change the settings to special. You don't have to have it as a scenario. If you do just want to have a muck about and you want to use them, just change up the time period, the era, I think it's called, when you're setting up the games. Change that to specials. Gives you access to a few funny units. You know, the Corsair Savages and so on, and the likes of that. Something I was going to touch on as well, my video that came out yesterday. So, well, yesterday in terms of when this was released, today in terms of me recording this now, was a little free-for-all, in which one of the players was Erebor. So, something cool to touch on. The captains, the general captains of all these Erebor units are the Sons of the Fallen. And aesthetically, I think that's gorgeous. But now, the captains of these units are going to be Mithril Guard. as at least from what I was seeing in that battle. So I think that's good, having like a, you know, it always kind of was a bit odd to me that it was a Son of the Fallen for Erebor. I totally accepted it, because yeah, the Sons of the Fallen are meant to just be the elites, not the elites, the veterans, I should say. Oh, fantastic. So just, yeah, just really, you know, it's not so much just limited to Khazad-dûm or anything of that nature. That was a bloomin' rough one. Holy smokes. Good blast there from that. And of course, walking through this fire is not fun. Oh, I say as no one suffers any damage from it. These guys, careful, Dragon Slayers, careful. Nah, they're alright. It's nothing too much of a problem. But yeah, Froggy's getting close. I don't think he's in range. I don't think he's in range yet. If he is in range, I was holding my fire. I was being patient. I wasn't gonna just blow my load just yet. But yeah, without that, oh, another flaming barrel. I don't see where it went. I do not see where it went. So Mr. Sneakman's grabbed his catapult again, and I say that catapult's not received much use. I think that's definitely one of the major problems with that ambush. You know, we can do a lot of damage to that catapult, and they kind of have to just leave it. They have to run away from the catapult. There's no way that they can really keep it safe, because they can't deploy in a special way to watch out for it. They're deploying in the situation that they're in. So I think he did a good job actually just not dying there. Oh, could we get a blast right there into this? I don't think No, it's still there. No, we're pulling back anyway. But one blast when they're coming around that corner. Oh, the Inquisitor's coming out again. There's only 3 of them though. But hey, 3 Inquisitors can pull off a decent charge. Nah, he's leaving. They're coming back. I've got a Total Last Siege. In which, what is this? Is this a routing unit? What's that one red unit there? Must be a routing. Oh, this poor guy. This poor dude. Yeah, he must have been routing, and they just like sliced him down. Really unfortunate place to route to, my man. Perhaps more driven insane, rather than routing properly. That's it. Whoop. Fantastic. Good. Let's get a bird's eye view for a moment, But yeah, powering on with the old Divide and Conquer campaign. Been a lot of fun so far. It's a bigger one. It's going on a lot longer than I expected it to. Generally just entering the rambling stage. Something I always like to say: watch my videos in any way you see fit. However you think you will enjoy them more, you watch them in that manner. So please, you know, if you are wanting to, you can just press that little right arrow button on your keyboard. Jump forward a few seconds, see what's going. Jump forward. Really, I don't mind. I'd much rather you watch my videos in that manner than not watch my videos at all. So please do what you gotta do. Now my crossbows are opening up. I've definitely been trying to target these pikes. That's generally anything without a shield. Now, let's have a look at these guys again. Yeah, you know, and yeah, that's occurring there. In all honesty, no idea what happened. No idea what, you know, it be how it be. I would have given them an order and just turned them around at some point. But hey, so, and I was chatting away, you know, at this point, I think we were just having a bit of banter, and I did not notice. I was focusing so much on my crossbows and my archers, trying to maximize their effectiveness and make sure that I was picking the best targets. I just was not looking. But holy smokes, these guys are just getting devastated. And massive shield is just put to no use. So I was a little bit upset about that. But hey, fair enough. You see your friend. You see your friend. Yeah, Mr. Steeman's my friend, and he did this to me. He did this to his friend. Disgusting, right? But no. No, you see, there we go. Luckily, one of the guys in voice chat was like, turn the fuck around. But yeah, if you see your opponent doing something like that, yeah, punish him. Absolutely. See, even then, a few of the guys are just not turning around. I think it's just a bit jam-packed, a little bit convoluted, but still, I'm doing some decent damage, killing a lot of pikes. So yeah, it seems like a cancelled shot. I'm not seeing these little. I'll go to 1x speed and see if we can watch the bolts. I'm not seeing any. No, I'm not seeing any. Not seeing anybody drop. I'm not... I guess I have been shooting at these crossbows. Not... Yeah, we're seeing the bolts in the ground or the arrows in the ground. Perhaps I'm using my Mountain Orc archers for them. But, yeah, my main aim is to kill the infantry. The likes of the pikes. I'm not really too bothered about killing crossbowmen. Because no matter what, I'm not going to be able to stop them using up all of their ammunition. That's usually the way that I feel as a defender when it comes to the enemy's ranged units. I'm not going to be able to wipe out your unit. So I'd prefer to just not shoot at it. I'd prefer to use my ammunition on your either unshielded infantry or your high quality infantry. That's a big deal for me. This is kind of nice too. Nah, surely not. You want something with a that's clearly Gundabad maybe, or like clearly an ambush. Either or. But it's setting up nicely now and spreading out too. That's another thing I probably should have done. Just spread my boys out. I kind of just, yeah. Whenever it comes to these sort of like tight places, I'm just like, you know, it's alright, it's okay. But no, so we got the crossbows set up. Mountain Orc archers, still just looking for a target. I'm just sort of like slowing them down pretty much, but at the same time, they're not wanting to attack until their boys across the way are ready. So it looks like Froggy's coming in from there. Yeah, it looks like primarily just Froggy though. Yep, that's the case. So Froggy's coming in from there. We've got Sin preparing to come through the main gate. And we've got Morris. Once again, I'm going to be going toe-to-toe with Morris and Mr. Sneakman. And, like I say, Mr. Sneakman took most of the beating. Most of these losses are from him, I would say. So he is going to probably just be backing up Morris and backing up Sin, I would say. We'll see, though. We'll see. Still using his crossbows. Who's he going for? Is he just firing into my lines? Might as well try and use up the ammo. And, I mean, Heavy Goblin Spears, they're a decent unit. I just kind of, you know... I'd be happy enough with them like shooting me in the front when I'm spread out like this. You know, it's okay. I was kind of just wanting to hold out until they came at me though, so that I could use the rest of my crossbow ammunition, use the rest of my archer ammo, and use the rest of my arrows, I should say. Arrows and bolts. Arrows and bolts. Yeah. Okay. Morris stomping on forward. I can't. Yeah. Still 31 for 29, but. We've got some nice choke points to hold now. Very nice choke points to hold out. And we can definitely make them pay, I would say. And they've tired themselves out. The defenders we have here, they're all nice and fresh. Actually saying that, Morris's army's still nice and fresh. And Froggy, have you... Yeah, oh wow, they got their fatigue back. That's very rare for Medieval 2. But I guess it is a long walk. They didn't rush it too much. I mean, these Sons of Durin down to 53. Oh! No way. No, I can't. That's too far away. I'm sure that's too far away. That would be like god tier target if I could get it. Nah, like one good pure volley on the Sons of Durin. Oh, I would die happy. Don't think I can though. I think that's too far. But Morris is coming on up, and yeah, these guys are very tired. And my Heavy Golden Spears, for all of their damage they've taken, they're fresh. And it's an armor piercing unit. Decent armor piercing versus heavily armored and non-armor piercing. And I've got the hill advantage, I've got the energy advantage. So coming down like that, I'm feeling okay. But I'm going to need some fire support, and I've got the boys to provide that. So I pull my crossbows around. Sorry about climbing up the mountain in that weird way. What we got going on here? Come on, boys. Firing. Generally firing up. No, I think I stopped that. I've come around. But Morris is doing the right thing here. He's coming around trying to get a flank. Because I'm actually doing alright. You would not believe the amount of chevrons and battle experience that these spears have. So I can go toe-to-toe with these Ironfoots. But Morris is coming around my flank there, hitting me from both sides. That's going to mess me up a bit. But, as you can see here, Morris is exposing his back now to my crossbow fire up there. Hitting him, doing what damage I can to try and keep my boys safe, keep my boys alive in order to do even more damage. So, yeah, I was definitely shocked. I expected to falter here quite quickly against two, tired but decent units of Ironfoot warriors. But we're doing okay. Yeah, defeat is certain now, as we've started to spread out, and it is dawning on us that they are on our flank. But still, pouring some fire into them, if I can just eradicate these 2 units for, you know, 2 units of Iron Foot Warriors, 1 unit of Iron Foot of Heavy Goblin Spears, and a bit of ammo. Yeah, okay, okay. I'll take it. Not a bad trade. What do we have in front of the main gate, anyway? It's mainly Eclipse, but I do have... Yeah, this is primarily where Eclipse is holding, but I do have a fair bit of reserves. I think it was generally he was going to do what he was going to do, and I was going to back him up in whatever way. He was calling the shots in the middle. And I had a fair bit of my troops over here on the right flank. But again, this was kind of more of Anarius's side. I was just sort of splitting my focus between the center and the right flank. I've not touched the left. Yeah, no. And again, this is kind of Eclipse. Whereas, yeah, and I guess Anarius is quite heavily over here too. Where's our buddy? Where's our other man? This is a 4v4 siege as well, so, you know, it's not quite, yeah, Mevin there. You know, we don't really have the extreme quality, but, oh, goodness me, my voice is dying. But as the likes of Misty, you would struggle to properly use that amount of money anyway. Down here we've got 15 heavy goblin spears. Actually, looking like they might be victorious. Nah, they're wavering now. Defeat is certain. Almost certain. Hey, taking on a few more of them. If I can wipe out that, you know, we'd chuffed to bits. I think I have pulled back my crossbows though. Yeah, I'm in the process of pulling back my crossbowmen and my archers. Either way, just getting them on back, getting them safe. Decent little experiment. I think it went okay. You know, it allowed me to do some good shooting on their pikes as they were coming in. And I think, yeah, we sort of dealt with a few of the Ironfoot warriors, which I think is fair enough. I do not have a clue how these guys died. Died nice and close, so I probably did end up targeting them at some point. At the end of that little confrontation, though, 32 for 30. I don't think there's any more fighting elsewhere, though, so we'll speed it back up to 2. I think 2 is going to be our general speed here, but saying that, let me have a look at my glass. Almost empty. Almost empty. Nice. I have a Shiraz today, which is pretty good. I've given up white wine for Lent, along with brown sauce. So that limits me to red wine. But yeah, it's a bit of a cheeky thing when you can just sort of replace, you know. You're meant to sort of lose something quite significant for Lent, of course, but you shouldn't be able to sort of replace it with something else. But hey, you know, we're sacrificing so much as it is during the lockdown and everything like that. So I feel it's okay to go a little bit easier on Lent this year than I normally do. But yeah, Lord forbid, ditching something like toast would kill me right now. Would never be able to make lunch for myself. Anyway, Sin's moving up now, and yeah, I like this little battlefield. Just any, can we get through it? I want to see. Damn. For some reason, I remember in the battle, I was like, no, I must have been mistaken. Whoop. Yeah, must have been mistaken. I thought we could slip through that, but we can get a decent view from either entrance, I'm sure. Yep, Sin is still approaching from here. Yeah, we need to sail. We need to speed. We need speed here. I only have 100 gigabytes of space. Usually a battle is about 30 gigs at the end of recording. That's a big one. That's a big battle. I suspect this one, because it is a long one, will probably be... Whoa, it'll be probably about 35 or something like that. But yeah, Sin is taking the plunge. I think over here we have Mr. Sneakman. For as much sacrificing as he's already done. Oh no, he is letting Morris lead the way. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's always a bit of a shame. Like when you don't have too much left, you kind of you want to protect the stuff you've got. So it seems Mevin's sort of come over here and he's taking the lead. I do like to I've got kind of 2 modes. To be honest, no, when it comes to attacking, I like to be the sole attacker in a section. I like to have full control of my area. When it comes to defending, I like to help. I'm not a very good like sole defender. I prefer to just kind of see what my allies are doing and help them out. you know, make sure, like, plug up any gaps or so on. And that's sort of why I've got Mevin there, and I'm just going to be backing him up as I can. And we've got Eclipse down in the main area, and I'm going to be backing him up as best I can. But no, I think my defending's okay. I just don't enjoy it as much as I do attacking. It's always a lot of fun because you've usually got a few more numbers, you got a bit more to screw around with. Whereas defending, you got to be on your game. Oh, Morris there. Supposing he's back for a second, but no, he's okay. Axor's there, shifting, or shuffling, not shifting. Again, warriors stomping on up. Now, this could be kind of cool. A lot of dwarves making their way up. I love the axes for the axe swords. They look gorgeous, don't they? That sort of like golden trim. Kind of like, yeah, like rocky texture there. Anyway, pikes getting set up. You don't. As we all know, like, I mean, this is the good thing about the scenario, is like everybody involved is going to be a decent player. So Mevin, of course, knows this here. You've got to be careful with your pikes on like very slanted surfaces. So there is okay, but you wouldn't want to be defending like here with those pikes anyway. With spears or men at arms, yeah, sure. Yeah, good stuff. Get the marauders to just soak that up. If I had some heavy goblin infantry, which I don't think I've got any heavy goblin infantry in this army, I would definitely want to be having those up front taking that beating for him. But alas, I do not. That's all I've really got there. Snow trolls, guardians. We do have some. Oh no, Mevin's guardians. I've got my spears making their way up, slowly just moving stuff closer and closer. I've got the bulk of my forces were hanging right here. And I was just dividing them between the main gate and there. Oh yeah, good. So we do have a nice little clash there now between Sin and Eclipse in this tightly packed entranceway. Ah, damn, come on, let's get a nice... I think that's really as good as we're going to get, I'm afraid. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I think this is as good as we're getting. Yeah, those Ironfoot Spears are having a bit of trouble. Definitely not going to be getting through that incredibly dense line of Angamr Halberds, Witch Realm Pikes, and the, are there Angamr Marauders in there? No, Guardians of Karn Doom, way worse, okay. Yeah, but Sin is coming on forward with even more now. Ironfoot Warriors, Axe Guard of Erebor, and Ironfoot Warriors again. Let me just fill up my glass while we watch this. I'll speak loudly for a second. I think my mic should stop picking up. There we go. I'm moving it back now. So yeah, what do we got percentage-wise here? We're falling. We are falling. 33 for 31. We're staying in that 2% mark. But as I say, as a defender, you always want to just be that little bit ahead. I don't think that surely the pouring's not going to come through on the mic. That would be really cool if it did. But I think it will remove a noise that quiet. But yeah, we're always within that sort of 2% mark. But as a defender, you want to be a little bit ahead. Oh god, 3%. What are we doing? Nothing abhorrent just yet. Nothing too bad. We're doing all right. Further up here, the clash is actually committed to here as well. Mevin is, yeah, shunting his way on in with a few of those Gundabad guard. Oh yes, of course, nice. Dressed out in those dwarven suits of armor, many of them, as they clash with the Ironfoot Warriors. Yeah, this is a nice fight for the dwarves though, and there's not really any armor piercing here. This is where I should have tried to get my... I've got my fear... Well, no, that's an Arius' Fearmonger is there. I've got some halberds, and I want to send them in just so we've got some armor piercing on this line. Don't need much, but just a little bit of armor piercing could be useful, especially because Mr. Sneakman's sending up some phalanx power. And that'll mean that the only real power we've got over them, the fact that we do have pikes and they don't, might be gone, even though it's only 20 pikes. And I think Morris has 63 halberds there anyway. So I think we've lost that anyway. More spears, more pikes coming on up now. What about the movement here? I say Froggy's just got a long way to go. Maybe that's my only thing about this map. Just perhaps this section here is a little bit unnecessary and it just sort of adds time, but that's sort of part of it. It's about timing your assault properly, and yeah, if you've got to, yeah, I don't know. There's positives and negatives about it, but Froggy has actually made some good time getting here. Yeah, I'm interested. Yeah, and Aries has some fodder there. I wonder why Froggy's not launching on it. I would have kind of thought that this... Oh, daisies. Saw the sky for a second. Saw the round circle in the sky. Let's see if we can sort of see that again. There we go. Yeah. It's always nice to look up and see that, just in case anybody else hasn't. In their medieval 2 careers, you may have never looked up. You can't really do that with the camera too easy. Good. Get my halberds. I want to get my halberds sorted out properly so they're covering the line, but you can see here we're almost breaking, so I needed to be here a little bit faster. But I've got my crossbows set up. And this is... cancel shot. Damn it. Okay, no. I was going to say, like, this is the lob shot that is quite difficult to achieve sometimes, but sometimes you can really just nail it. And it's almost like you've got little javelins that are getting hurled onto the enemy. Let's see if the boys are achieving it now. Yep, great. Right over our lines and just bopping them in the face there. Nice slow traveling bolts. Still packing a massive armor-piercing punch, though, and doing some good damage. So because I was a bit slow getting my halberds in position, and I don't... Yeah, the halberds are in position now. I'm having to send forward my Black Orcs too again, because I'm seeing this... I'm getting some good damage with my crossbows, and I want to keep that going. I want to just empty their quivers. I know I'm going right in their faces. Their shields are in play, but I just feel it's worth it, you know. And I'm going to be hopefully hitting the occasional pike here too. It's worth it to me. Let's try and maybe something like that's spooky. I think that'll catch your eye. A massive red thing. If flag flying there, ooh, that could be a winner. We could be onto a winner there. Yeah, and now defeat is pretty possible for these. And the Blackguard from Mevin. Mevin unwilling to lose this position right now. We've devoted a lot to holding it, so we definitely don't want to buckle just yet. And they're not really able to achieve the same thing we are. It's something you can only really do either on flat ground, if you're lucky, or this sort of height difference. Firing up, you're not really going to get it. Mr. Siegmund's got his catapult, and he's not really got a great shot, not without risking friendly fire, that is. I'm sending for my heavy goblin spears, though, because this line is starting to falter again. Just as it did up top, but I've got my heavy goblin spears in there, and now I'm sending in my halberds to get that line a bit more solid. We have the Blackwatch Legion there, ready to go too, nice and armored up. Armor piercing, not just being 10 mass, they are also pretty damn messy in a fight, especially if you're fighting dwarves. Kind of just what you'd want, but especially with that, you know, yeah, just like pushing over dwarves. It's nice to have that mass where you can just be like, no, get out of the way, stunty. You just really throw them on over. Heavy goblin spears, yeah, I mean, they could maybe be over a little bit closer. And I do have my general, my Goblin King bodyguard nearby. Now, he's too far away to provide any sort of morale buff to the main line. But if we do start getting a bit more shaky, we can send him on in. And Arius has some fearmongerers in there now too. And I think that might be just what we need. It'll do some damn good work as I continue to hurl my fire down. Not really able to get the perfect lob shot anymore. Oh god, wavering. Fearmongers do, I think, cause fear. They're a bit of a scary unit. But I am getting some shots down. Yeah, left side, so their shields are in play. Erebor Legionnaires, worth a shot. Dragon Slayers, oh god, preferably not from the front. But yeah, worth a shot either way, I think. I think generally bodyguard units, even if you're only going to be shooting them right in the face, probably worth it. With a crossbow. Halberd's actually doing pretty good there. We got the chanting of the Scourge Raiders, and these guys are out of ammo, so I'm pulling them back. I got my archers that were actually rattling shots all the way over at the guys that are further down, but that's 163 guys. I'm gonna hopefully pull them back, get them a bit more energy, and then send them on in as fodder when we need to. I didn't really feel any need to slam them on in there right now. Maybe they could have. Maybe this flank here, backing up the Witcher on Blackguard, could have been useful, just taking some damage for them. Possibly. But if I can just get them to winded. Damn, that's a long wait though. It's a long wait, and we might not have been able to achieve it. Legionnaires coming on forward. Fearmongers, yeah, still fighting hard. And now that I'm gone, those Scourge Raiders can be a little bit more bold. They've still got all of their throwing weapons. Mountain Orc Archers. I think again, we were communicating pretty well, and it was a case of just, yeah, he can do a lot more work there. Let's just stay out of his way. And I think my arcs are okay. Oh, sorry. Ah, no, they're bad. Oh, they're bad. I'm not going for the... Surely I'm not getting friendly fire, at least. No, I'm not getting friendly fire. That's at least something. Yeah, we're seeing these arrows. Oh, God. Not really achieving too much with that. Need to put a pin in that. And wait for a better chance later. But Mr. Seatman's got his reserves now coming on forward. He's got his Dragon Slayers involved in that fight. Sorry, I always tend to focus... When I'm in one of these battles that I'm in, I always tend to focus a lot more on myself. But it looks like we've just arrived in time for Froggy's charge into the Scourge Raiders. Out of ammunition, Scourge Raiders, especially with that armor upgrade, are an absolute godsend in melee. They're going to do some good work. They are not armor piercing though. Very sort of assassin-esque with the way they fight there. But they'll do all right. They will certainly do, as you can see, they're having victory there. And now with an organized phalanx pushing in behind them, mixing up that wild assassin skill with the rigid, firm pike line, and also the Guardians of Cardoon. And to top it all off, we got some little Gobo boys with some heavy armor too, just to do that damage. Why not? Could always use them. And hell, they might get a kill or two if they're very lucky. Now, coming back on over. Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh, nope, Snow Troll's waiting. Stand by, stand by. And yeah, Pikes loving this fight. Really, really are. My halberd's a bit messy there. Don't you dare rout, you boys. I definitely don't benefit from my allies' morale buffers, unfortunately. That's not something you can do. But those Fearmongers do provide a morale buff. It's something I use a lot in a siege. You know, I tend to always just take my Goblin King Bodyguard and my Fearmongers when I'm attacking with the Misty Mountains. And I've just got my, both of them together. You guys are going to fight very, very nicely. That's a lot of morale buffing. Especially if you got your General in with Goblin King Bodyguard too. They'll stand. They'll stand. Mountain Orc Archers, they're done, but they're quite fresh. And as I say, I'm pretty sure they've received some experience bonuses, and they've received a melee upgrade. Eclipse was very nice and kind to give me that, so they'll do okay in that fight, actually. Nevin's moved his boys around here. Oh, well, he can maybe volley down. Oh, possibly even these axe throwers if he so chooses. Oh, or he's just giving a chant. Now, right, here is mistake number... probably 11 by now. But here's another mistake. As I hurl my my snow trolls into the fight. And actually seeing that. Okay. Yeah. What I'm looking for is, Dragon Slayers. Okay. Yep, because they're dead. Like, that was fast. Had one of them die really, really quickly there. And it was just kind of a bit unnecessary. I think I just want an explosion of damage. Just because I felt we were really having a bit of trouble here. But I threw that. Unnecessary for the time. And you can see me trying to pull out now. I definitely do catch that I have done wrong there. But yeah, it's just the occasional Dragon Slayer. Because they do dominate the area, they are getting attacked by so many units at once. There wasn't any... Yeah, and you're kind of looking for armor piercing. You're looking for armor piercing, or you're looking for like high damage. And yeah, and just with the Dragon Slayers in there, the Axe Guard. I thought the Axe Guard were spread across the line, so it wasn't as bad as I thought. It wasn't as bad as I thought there, but still, God, brutality. Still, front line. Halberd's doing okay now. Looks like the boys are actually pulling back, and I think we can tell why that is, because these little boys here are present, and he does not want to. This avenue is just perfect for Witchers. absolutely what they want to see. So yeah, it saved us, because we were about to break there. Yeah, halberds there, down to 102, which, that's baby numbers for goblins. That's baby numbers for goblins. And yeah, Sin just getting the hell out of there. This would have been great if I had a crossbow unit. I mean, yeah, just like, as they were running away, I could have just been shooting them in the back. Holy smokes, that could have been lovely. The painful thing is, I think I do have a crossbow in reserve. No way. I've got archers in reserve. No, I don't have a crossbow in reserve, but I've got archers in reserve. I should have had them over there. For them routing off. See, no, that's an Arius. That's an Arius. No, and he's not related to that, so he wouldn't have spotted that. But still, yeah, these guys could have been over there. Would have been good. Would have been good. So yeah, I pull back because now that there's nothing there, that catapult can get a perfect shot on us. So Eclipse was kind enough to just leave something there, so that they can't just come rushing through without us noticing. Because I'm going to be microing up at the top there, so these guys are just going to hold the line for. Even if they just hold the line for a few seconds while I get my halberds sorted out again, get them back in the front line, that might be all it takes to stop us falling apart. Dragon Slayers there, 65 Dragon Slayers, still basically untouched. Very frightening. And, yeah, Mr. Sneakman's one of his few units. He doesn't have many units left, so. Fearmongerers, though, just about done. This is where yeah, we could maybe. I'm seeing Mevin's Guardians coming in. I'm sending them my Heavy Golden Spears now, yeah, too. So this is where we should have maybe started to think about falling back. You know, we're just shoveling troops in there right now, and it's not been going yet well for a while. And either we should have put more troops in there earlier, or we should just have cut our losses. I think right now, yeah, like I'm just feeding troops in there. And I'm just basically getting them more to kill. We don't really have any super killing power coming in there. Yeah, Heavy Golden Spears, like we saw what they did earlier, but that's what they did up against Ironfoot Warriors that were exhausted. And yeah, no, this is a different story. A different story entirely. So maybe we should have just said, we're done, we're finished, fall back. And I'm taking a position further away, or really come forward with everything a little bit earlier. But still, they're set up, they're ready to go. Still backing up a few of the Blackguard. 21 Blackguard, holy smokes, there's a lot of them left actually. Guardians of Carndum coming in. Another Guardians of Carndum waiting. Unarmored Guardians of Carndum right there. Hey, holy smokes. Goblin King Bodyguard, ready for action. 84 of them. 84 2-hit point units. That's 84 2-hit point models. That's not so bad. Oh goodness me. Yeah, see, so they've kind of busted through there. Yeah, we're coming in to crash the party now. And I've got my snow trolls, my second unit of snow trolls. This is not a bad time to use them, I think, because there's axe throwers, and yeah, there's not really any real AP there. Axe throwers aren't even dedicated melee. So I felt pretty decent about that. We're seeing the halberds stomping on forward from Sin. What are you two doing? You're missing out on good time to like smash those axe throwers. And here Black Orcs the Mountain, ripping them apart as well. It's going okay. Even a few of my trolls getting bloodied. I felt nice. That's how you want to use trolls, where they can come in and just deposit their explosive damage and hopefully kill the enemy before they suffer too much damage in return. But yeah, you see these Heavy Golden Spears, they kind of went in there and achieved very little. Oh, is Mevin? Oh, maybe we should have been done. Yeah, Mevin. Oh wait, he's kind of slipping. Ah, that's sneaky. Oh, Morris is not playing by those rules though. He's going straight for it. You can do. Oh wait, no, he's still achieved it. You can do this a lot in Warhammer, where you've just got a very thin unit, very very long but very thin unit, and you're just shooting on either side of it. And I'm ruining it. I'm sorry, Mevin. Sorry about that. That was a really well achieved thing. Oh, he's chanting now. Yeah, no, I think he's only chanting because he can't throw. I think I screwed it up. I'm really sorry about that, Mevin. Yeah, I threw my fodder in the way, and I blocked that shot. Now with the inclusion of those Guardians, though, that's going okay. Probably not for long though. I wouldn't think for very long at all, though. But still, I'd consider putting something... I actually don't have much left. That's all I've got there. Apart from my bodyguard. Maybe my bodyguard should have come in right now. Yeah, no, it's bad. Yeah, it's going bad. That was a moment of victory, but it's over. It's over there. It's a slow defeat on that side. What are we at here? Oh, we're still kind of neck and neck, in all honesty. Oh god, those halberds are there. Why am I still here, eh? Yeah, no, as soon as those halberds turned up, I should have gotten the hell out. That's, I think I'm getting greedy. I'm getting greedy. That's a shame. So, yeah, that's me at my... I'm surprised I didn't hit that earlier. Goodness, I mean, I've got a lot of fodder to burn through still. But, okay. I mean, we're winning there. It's only 39 halberds. But, still, I think the snow trolls came in, they did their work, and I should have pulled them out. I wanted to rest these guys. They came up tired. That's about as good as you're going to get. And then they're heading back in. Anarius either waiting for them to fall back or waiting for a breach. Yeah, so I'm pulling out my snow trolls now, but there's only 8 of them. And I've got over here another 8. So, yeah, okay, cool. Together I've got over... no, there's 17. I think there's 17 snow trolls in a unit. So I still have underneath 1 full unit. Yep, that's my Goblin King bodyguard in there now. Doing their best. And up against basic dwarves? Yeah, sure. I mean, you're seeing it right there. We're killing them. We're carving right on through those guys. But you're seeing the occasional Dragon Slayer on that front line. And he is the type of thing that my Goblin King bodyguard are just not going to be able to tackle. Let's just stay silent for a second as we listen to the chants and the clashing. Oh, nice. It'd be nice. I don't know. I don't think we need it. I wonder if you could get like a different noise for the chanting. Yes, nah, because there's lots of different units that do chanting. So just keeping the old chanting is probably best. Oh, see. Those 3 guys probably took a lot more ammunition than it needed to kill them. So, yeah. Okay. Well, they're being kind of efficient with it. So they are, like, as soon as Mevin spots a target, he is not chanting and slamming them, really. 77 still. Where's my general? There he is. He's nice and safe. He's nice and safe there. Good man. Captain Snagga. Do your best. Do your best. Snow trolls are down to 6 now. What am I sending them into? Yeah, halberds. It's just, it seems unnecessary. Like we're crushing them here, and we're taking axes. Nah, man. I think we're doing all right. I should have just held them back. Ooh, I'm trying to push around. I think I'm trying to get into the axe throwers, or I'm just trying to cause a bit of a rout. And again, I'm neglecting places that I'm not. I'm really sorry about that. Because I'm really, really sorry about that. Because Froggy has actually managed to push right on through. Sorry about that. Oh, goodness me. Highborns stomping down crossbows. Axe throwers. More crossbows. The general. Eclipse's general was in a Guardians of Carndom. Interesting. Oh, wow. Never actually looked at his helmet. It's fearsome. So he's pulling back. And I don't think he's going to come back. Do not see this man coming back. Be it crossbows from Froggy. That's me. That's me. Captain Snagga. Dead. Let's have a zoom on over. I think that my bodyguard are gone. Stand your ground. Oh, wow. They're fighting to the death. Fair enough. I mean, I'd prefer them to, you know, fight to the death rather than just run off the field or be captured. But oh dear, that's a shame. Like, and yeah, they are coming in really nicely. They're just overwhelming us, just barreling right through, super duper, for the attackers. And I think those Scourgers might have had a little bit of ammo, and we've got nothing there now. We threw away so many troops, just trying to hold that failing front line. And now that they really, you know, as soon as we started to crumble, they just were on us. Do you have some crossbows here? Right. I've got some crossbows. Got some Mountain Orc archers. Over here, got some more Mountain Orc archers. We still have a lot of stuff to throw at them. We still have these 3 Inquisitors. We have the Mangonel. Scourge Raiders with ammo. Blackguard. Good about. We are far from out of this. Nice fresh unit of Fearmongers too. In our Aces General, we still have a Goblin leader on the field. Archers there out of ammo, of course. More archers out of ammo for an RS. They've done their worth earlier in this fight. These archers trying to fall back from the charging froggy dwarves. And yet more and more just bolting on down here. Ooh, very nice. One of my friends has recently started playing blooming Lord of the Rings Online again. God damn, it's tempting. It's tempting. I'm not doing it, not a chance. I still, I'm not an MMO guy. I really don't care for MMOs. But the only MMO well, RuneScape, of course, because kids are kids, you know, it's what you do. But apart from that, the only MMO I've gotten involved in since I became like an adult was SWTOR. Which, yeah, I think the writing in that is really, really good. You know, for certain class storylines, you know, the blooming Imperial Agent storyline. Holy smokes, that's really good. You know, that's some of the best like Star Wars writing you can see, really. And you know, you get like the Republic Trooper. It's a bit you know, lower, and I've heard bad things about the Imperial Sith, but all in all, generally pretty decent. So I think if I was to be spending any time in an MMO, I'd go back to SWTOR and try to like finish those storylines that I've left for 3 years. But I'm not gonna start Lord of the Rings Online again. No, I've left that behind. I played it for a little while, but no. Nice and fresh orc fellers too. These were the guys that we saved earlier. As I say, I don't think we could have done too much with them. See, it is a full fallback. It is really a full retreat. There's nothing more fighting there. Sin is still pretty healthy. Sin is doing alright. Mountain Orc Berserkers, we need to get them back in RS. I'm sure we will, but pull back. Scourge Raiders, routing. I thought Scourge Raiders were locked morale for some reason. No, Guardians pulling back. Over here. Looks like Mr. Sneak. Yeah, once again, Mr. Sneakman wanting to just save what's left of his troops. He's got a lot of elites left, so just let Morris lead the way. Let the more numerous allies take the beating for you. It's a solid idea. Solid idea. No, dude, it's funny. Like, if you are a Reforged player, like, I know a lot of the guys that watch my videos just don't play Reforged, and that's, I mean, hell yes, do. Like, I wouldn't have a channel if that wasn't the case. But if you are somebody that plays Reforged a little bit, I would definitely try and get involved in the scenario, because it's one, it's some of the best gameplay you're gonna find, and two, it's just a fun time. You're just chatting shit for like 2 hours and just ripping the piss out of each other. It's really good. I want to I'd love to maybe just record one live at some point, just because, I mean, I don't know, it can kind of destroy the impact of it, I'm sure, but like it's good. It really is a fun time. So I would, if you've ever been yelled at by Eclipse to come and join a scenario, and you just be like, no, I'm not doing it. Do it. It's fun. And if you ever not actually played the game and you've just watched, you know, please join us. We got the new version coming out sometime soon. I mean, hey, you can wait for the new version if you want, but if you know, that's when all the new people are going to jump in. So you might want to get this version, play a little bit so that you're a bit better for when all the newbies join up. You can make fun of them with us. No, we're very nice. We're very nice to you people. You got to be. Jeez. If you're not nice to new people aren't going to come. Morris coming down with his Legionnaires. I'm slamming my arrows into them, but not achieving too much. Crossbows, probably having more success, but in fact they are armor piercing. But yep, Legionnaires, damn good unit, really good unit. So no, we need to drop a few of them if we can. But no, that's it. So we got Legionnaires, crossbows there firing back at us. hell yes. If you want to fire in my archers, I'm all for it. I think that's why I started shooting at Morris. I was like, yeah, please hit me. Shoot me. I don't think he really did. Nah, that's a shame. Like, what have they? What's else? They've got a lot of crossbows. They've got a lot of ammo. We've really been denying them opportunities to use their ammo. So, God, if they're careful with that, that's gonna be unpleasant. High boards there from Mr. Sneakman. Nice and a bit bloody, bit bloody. Nah, can't be walking into the royal court with that, eh? Dragon Slayers. I'm sure dwarves, to be honest. If you're covered in like orc blood, I'm sure that dwarves would be like, hey, go, hey. You know, that would be a bit of banter. Wouldn't be upsetting to anybody. Oh, what are we shooting at? Oh, I love that like sort of like 360. You know, when they start loading it and then they turn around in slow-mo and bam, just blast somebody. Oh, that's what you want. That's the type of motion that just you need from an archer. Well, you know, just pulling back, just trying to start skirmish with them as I fall back. Now, as you can see, stealth team 1 ready to go. Yeah, they're just 8 snow trolls waiting. I think the plan, I know the plan. I was involved in making the damn plan. We're gonna be just set up here and here, kind of the same way as we did it in the other one, but Narius actually has a sneaky position here, doesn't he? You don't want to fire from there, but he's not going to. He'll shunt his way up to there. That's good. They're heading. Oh, sneaky gobbles, eh? Just trying to take some damage to the fearmongers. Holy smokes, if they just pour crossbow fire into those fearmongers, I'll cry. I will legitimately just be upset. Witchers as well. These guys have not fired yet at all. Man, you know, got a few barrels left, and then if not, a few heads. Just yeet the dwarves' bodies at them. That's what you want to see. Pulling back my snow trolls. Oh no, it's my only unit of snow trolls. Guys, please don't shoot it. Please, it's my only unit of snow trolls. Anyway. Legionnaires still making their way down. Those menacing crossbows. Pikes. Oh god, yes. I think I might get a little shot on these pikes. That's Legionnaires trying to use their shields for the pikes, I'm sure. Actually, I have to be honest. A pikeman's life is worth less than a legionnaire, so. In a certain circumstance. If you're being charged down by, you know, hordes of Arthedain Royal Guard. No! Hey, sorry, Divide and Conquer is forcing itself in my brain. Knights of Inhumans. Then, yeah, you definitely want to have the pikes. I'm sorry, boys. You've been goofed. You've been goofed up here for a good few minutes. I've been trying to ignore you, hoping you'll work your shit out, but good man! They just need a little bit of encouragement, that's all. Just need a little bit of encouragement. It's the way it is for it. Hey, we all have bad days. We all have really bad days something. Oh, I actually got some kills here. This is me. This was me. Ha ha ha. Yes. No, that was, I did that. So then, crossbows from an RS. Again, yeah, just probably jumping in front of his own fearmongers, trying to get them safe. What do you have, Froggy? Are you a shooter? He is a shooter. Froggart. Axe Guard there. Erebor Legion, Highborns. Ooh. Okay. But looks like Froggy is gonna make contact and not just hold back and fire at us for too long. Oh god, we yeah, that was brutality there. I was about to say we brutaliated. That's a good term. That's a good term. Am I right? Right. So we're set up here. Fire. I've sent my crossbows over here, which is a bit wild. I know. Just stand still. Stand still and shoot. These guys setting up and firing, no doubt. Good. What are we going for, eh? We should probably actually, yeah, 1x speed is fine. This being a long battle, but hey, long battles are what you gotta do sometimes. Highborns mixing up with the boys, they are really, yeah, they're coming flat out. Crossbows, point blank, do not really care what you shoot at this point. You just need to shoot. If you shoot and you kill a dwarf, you make me happy. Legionnaires from the left side, really windy pops. Yeah, smart man. And there we go. Oh, yes! right into the crossbows. But, hey, look, highborns are right there. Not the best of plans. But hey, we just wanted to get involved with those crossbows, start mincing some of them. I didn't expect the highborns. Well, I just didn't see the highborns. I saw the crossbows. I should have waited. Like, that's the problem. If I had just waited a little freaking second, perfection, right? But no, the highborns are there, and they'll just be making their way through my trolls. Yep, another one dead. Highborns over there too. Oh god, if we could have gotten a general kill there, that would have been gorgeous. But no, unfortunately not. So no, strike team Snow, unfortunately, or Ice Squadron. They were unsuccessful in their operation. Not for lack of trying, for planning on Command's part. And Arius, luckily helping me out, as I have used up my manpower reserves. He's going to be hurling his Mountain Orc Berserkers in there. They're actually, some of them are hiding. Ooh, some of them are hiding, some of them aren't. Orc Fellers from Mevin. We really are being donated. A few boys over here. What do we got? Ooh, crossbows. No, and Arius doing alright. Trolls of Gundabad coming slamming on in. Focusing on the right flank by those things. Ooh. Yeah, see, I kind of wanted to get a flank on there. It's going okay. As long as these guys don't break, I think it's working. But I think we're getting shot. Yeah, we're getting shot to pieces. Oh! Axe throwers? Okay, okay. Unpleasant. Unpleasant. Do we have another barrel? Both barrels for you, bastard. What's the quote again? What's the quote again? From I played so much fucking Killing Floor. Both barrels for you. I never used the shotgun. I don't know actually. Damn, I can't remember. I was a firebug. I was a big time. I love flamethrowers. If a game has a flamethrower, I'm probably using it. That's generally the equation. You could say. If flamethrower plus Windy Pops equals probably, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, crossbows involving. Ooh, Gundabad Guard doing their best. Really fighting it out. Ooh. Oh, yeah, okay, we'll address that in a minute. As we have these rocks hurling into our formation. Yeet. Damn, it's the left side though. I should have, like, I know I'm just trying to empty my quivers as quickly as I can because I feel like we need to. And if we kind of do, like, the line is faltering, we need to just unload damage. Which... Oh, speaking of unloading damage, boys. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. That's a nice shot. Especially with a little bit of fire there, a little bit of green fire. But the main thing, I'm pointing at my thing again, but pointing at my screen. Like this fearmonger, like, it looks really cool standing like tall above the dwarves there. But anyway, great burn, good burn, killing general. You do some good damage. I think the witches are grabbed now though. Oh, by highborns, but nope, they're there. I thought it was these guys. No, I've got my Mountain Orc archers. I'm gonna try and save the witchers. Just try and get over there, keep the witchers safe. They are our best chance of victory here today. Catapult. Oh yeah, I missed it. But I'm hunting down the catapult crew with my trolls. Just trying to shut those guys down. But no, Mr. Seekman keeping them safe again, as he has done for this game. Oh, you're gonna die though. One of you. One of them's dead. Come on, boys. You're legitimately trolls. Just pick him up. Just pick this man up. Pick this dwarf up. Anyway, it be how it be. Moore still has some stuff in reserve. He's got his, like, the scraps of his army. Gibbon's front line is holding. I guess backed up by a lot of the Mountain Orcs. Locked morale boys there. They ain't going anywhere. Very fanatic creatures. Dead. I'm pretty sure that was pretty much out of ammo, though. So it's okay. Witchers. Ooh, struggling. I had my Mountain Orcs jump in there. They grabbed the highborns, but the highborns ran away. So I've got these archers trying their best to stop them. Trying to, once again, save the witchers. Crossbows. Oh, point blank. Oh, 35 pre-shot. Ooh. Goddamn, Fall of the Samurai. No, not Fall of the Samurai, Last Samurai. Oh, I got it's 2 units of high ones. 32 there. I don't actually know what Sen had left. But he's grabbing my archers again. Oh! Oh, that's a good maneuver. These guys are majestic. Oh, he's dead. I think he was shot by his ally. He was shot by a crossbow. After pulling off that sort of maneuver, we really think it's right to kill him. Oh, that was a point-blank burn. Point-blank burn, you could say. So yeah, I think at this point, like, Eclipse and I were just, like, yelling at each other, just trying to save these Witchers. And I'm doing my very best to try and keep them safe, but, oh god, I'm going to kill him, haven't I? I thought I'd get friendly fire. Imagine me a little gobble crossbowman, and you fire up and you shoot a Witcher through the eye. God, the suffering that you are going to... suffering you're going to have to deal with. But yeah, Witchers, if those Witchers are just pushing through, crossbows, I think they've still got a shot or two. They're in guard mode, they're doing their best, but over here, we're actually tying up those highboards. Hey, we're winning. But again, the Mountain Orc Archers are very powerful unit. And, you know, there's reasons why they're not available. Oh, no, they're all out of ammo, but yeah. It's a shame to have a unit that big. Yeah, run off. But yeah, there's reasons why the Mountain Orc Archers are not, like, in the roster officially anymore. They could do with maybe some tuning. But they're a damn good unit. And they're able to go toe-to-toe with a few things in melee and do a lot of damage. But, jeez, peeps, 90 for 92. We're actually ahead. We are ahead right now. We have Witchers. We have Witchers. Balanced power. Don't look at the balanced power right now. We have freaking Witchers. And we have 3 of them. Burned another general alive. Hey. Oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame. You can imagine that dwarf like trying to run in, just pick up his burning general and try and like provide some first aid, but his general is burning with fire that's so hot that he burns himself. Oh, dwarves deserve nothing less than that. That pain and suffering while you're suffering that emotional trauma too. Oh, can't ask for any better for a dwarf. Inarius charging on down with the gobble crossbows, providing us much needed fodder and aid as he is battling quite well, picking some perhaps better targets for his Goblin King bodyguard than I did. You know, yeah, it's probably a good idea to pick targets they can actually kill. As we continue to butcher these Ironfoot warriors, and Froggy, who was the larger of the two, came screaming on in quite effectively, has been cleansed, but at the expense of a lot of our ammunition, and Sin was backing him up primarily too. But you can see over here, Morris, these pikes, highborns, crossbows. Oh, they're still holding crossbows. They're still holding crossbows. Oh my god. And they've manned their catapult with 10 guys. I think over here you're seeing. Oh, well done, Inaris. Get one more kill. Get one more kill. Come on, boy. No. Come on. No! That's a shame. He did his best. He did his best. Couple crossbows from Inarius. Oh, wow, they've actually got ammo. Oh, what is ammunition? Got my Mountain Orc Archers coming over here. Inarius still has 50 Goblin King bodyguard. We've got to admit defeat. But, Obsidian Guard there. Go toe-to-toe with the Scourge Raiders. Two-handed fighters versus two-handed fighters there, clashing away. Oh. Crossbow. My own crossbow is out of ammunition now. Very tired. There's I watched a little stream. Oh. My Aces now is the newest version. Thank you very much. Hopefully that notice goes away in a few seconds. It probably won't though. We're probably going to go to black screen for a quick second in order to get rid of. Oh, it went away by itself. Oh my god, a notification actually went away by itself. Oh gosh, brutality to Inarius's crossbowman. As the once again that sort of you don't really see that jump stab animation too much. Is that like yeah, I don't know. I'll look for it. I'll look for it a bit more because I've saw it like a lot with those Mountain Orc Archers. Is that something that everybody does? Or am I just seeing it, you know, am I just paying attention to them a bit more? Could be. Could be. Oh! We'll ignore that one. We'll ignore that one, Mr. Seaman. Oh god, I'm sorry, Morris. Oh! We saw another rock. Fired in. Over here. Into my boys. Oh no. It was an axe that got hurtled there. Unfortunately, those witchers are out of ammo, but getting jumped into a few axe throwers. They're good with those swords. Witchers are tough in melee. Well, they're not tough. They are they're damaging. They are fierce. They're not tough though. They will go down pretty easy, but they'll do a bit of damage before they do so. Especially if the axe throwers don't sort their guff out. And over on the other side, I'm backing them up. Okay, that's pretty good. Morris there, stabbing away at my boys. Oh, not my boys, sorry, Inaris' boys. Yeah, I think all of my goblins are gone. Goblin King bodyguard there again, finding a nice target in the form of the Ironfoot crossbows. That's going pretty good for them, but these crossbows are out. Good, thank goodness. Because they would have a right side. Oh, no. Oh, shoot, if they're shooting at Inaris' boys there. Please don't catch that. Please don't catch that. Please just... of course he catches it. No. Cancel shot? Nah. Oh, he's not. He's going for something else. He's going for deeper. He's going for my Mountain Orcs, I think. Interesting. Oh, we're firing back with our own crossbows, though. We don't need Witcher fire when we have armor-piercing bolts. This guy's deciding not to fire. These two are deciding just not to fire. Probably just shocked at the carnage that they're witnessing here. Oh god, I'm running through mid-shot. I think a few of them shot. Oh no, that was their last shot. That was why those guys were standing around. We still have the Witch King himself present on the field. We've slain another general. And this is Erebor morale, not Khazad-dûm morale. We can maybe get some routing. But what the dwarves have left are some powerful units. We're 96 for 96 here. Oh, silhouette? No, that's not a Witcher. That's a Gundabad guard. I genuinely thought that was a Dragon Slayer. I like the idea of post-battle. Like say post-defender loss. A Gundabad guard is just like gets on his knees and just kind of walks around and pretends to be a dwarf. Just he could probably survive a good few hours before they notice. They'll probably be getting very drunk after the battle, so you know, yeah, you could sneak away. You could sneak away. Oh damn! Unfortunate break there, just as they received backup as well from the crossbows. But if we're holding these highborn in place, good little hit. That must have done a hit point damage to that banner carrier. He was staggered for a good few seconds. Over here, those axe throwers that were getting sliced apart by the witchers are now being engaged by the crossbowmen, and the halberds are stomp, slowly coming toward us. What's going on here? Oh, one of the last few blackguard go to those dragon slayers and legionnaires. That's not a fun fight for anybody. And that catapult is getting nice and close, so it can basically just drop the rocks right on our heads. Yep, I get that concept. I get that concept, announcers. Thank you. He doesn't know what we've got planned, but you know, hey. Crossbows here. Oh, yeah, very tired advance, but they're coming in. What we got left? Is it these crossbows? Another admit defeat. Might have been. No, it wasn't me. I usually won't admit defeat. No, that sounds dumb. I will not admit defeat until like the battle is done. I will not admit defeat until like everything is gone. I'm the type of boy to drag out a fight. Not like silly. No, I won't drag out a fight by like running away, but I will make sure every single one of my men has fought until the end, just to really punish the enemy as much as possible. Oh no, boys, I think that's me out. I think that's probably me admitting defeat now. Because they are finished. Inaris is still alive. His general's still kicking. Charge in there. Low legionnaires. Legionnaires are definitely able to kill that general because he's bloodied all over. Head is slashed up. Oh, no, the Dragon Slayers now. There we go. That's what it took. Okay. Another salam. Oh. That was a break for an artist. Yeah, yeah, a lot of boys burning there. Hell of a lot of boys burning there. Yeah, banner carrier, captain, everything. White. A fight to the death, though. All you can really hope for. Pretty damn close fight, really. You know, I know they had a lot of elites left, but 98%, pretty fierce. And as we I think the second fight does end up a lot closer than this, even. But this was a good one. I did like it. Major screw ups. Shouldn't have sent my Goblin King bodyguard out for the ambush. That was a mistake. Second one, shouldn't have sent my Goblin King bodyguard to like just die in that choke point. That was another goof. I don't know. Like I think those were the main. Well, and then I think it was just the right. I think the right flank. We just handled that poorly throughout. I think we definitely did do some goofs. So we'll jump on it. See me, Captain the Snaga. Yeah, you see, and all of the experience. So you can get an idea of the experience points we had. So you know our goblins were performing very well. That's the reason why. They could have done better than that. They should have. Heavy Goblin Spears, as well as that, exposing their backs to fire. Had they been like spread out from the start and facing the enemy crossbows from the start, hey, things could have gone different maybe. This was Old Forest Road, but no. Then crossbows there. Nice. Interesting that like Black Orcs in the mountains actually got more kills than the crossbows. Mountain Orc archers. Nice. Yeah, snow trolls as well. I think I could have done better with both units, but that's all right. Berserkers there. Okay, yeah. 84 is something I'm happy with. 35, I don't want more. And then the blackbacks. Yeah, God, we saw what happened to that, but that was fair enough. I think that did what we could with them. Yagor, our ally, might zoom through that. Yeah, you see what he was able to sort of do. I think I could have. Yeah, what was my other like bodyguard? Where's my other Goblin King bodyguard? There it is. Yeah, you see like 47's unfortunate for something like that. They would have been better inside, even if it would have meant that the guys outside were a little bit more outnumbered. It was just, yeah, they were locked morale. They were going to fight to the end anyway. Lots of archers. I think he uses archers incredibly well. You know, he had 2 crossbows, okay, but yeah, he just had heavy goblin archers. I had my nice fancy mountain orc archer. So no, I think he did very well with them. The Spheremonger is very 262. That's super duper, and yes, I mean certainly okay. Maybe I did not too bad, and then the mangonel, very nice. Could have maybe done more. I like these 2 boys. This poor guy here burning, like, oh. Yeah, this fellow here. Yeah, midway through burning. Oh, nasty. But yeah, so as for everybody else, I can't say who everybody else was. But yeah, we've got Balin, Dory, Durin, and Gloin. That was fun. And no, that was a really fun battle, as I say. Thank you guys very much. It was a long one, I know, bit of a hodgepodge, but wanted to get through this battle and wanted to do a long one for my birthday anyway. So, thank you guys. I'll see you later.